Hey, are you one of those guys who think that AI is for coders? Well, let me break your myth in next 10 minutes. AI is not for coders. Stay with me till end of this video guys. I'm going to show you a nice workflow and tell you something exciting towards the end. Okay guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you a AI powered workflow which you can use as a personal recipe generator. So what I mean to say is, suppose you are a bad cook like me and you create a Excel sheet like this. So this is a blank spreadsheet I'm creating in Google. So Google spreadsheet, you can think of as an Excel sheet in Google. You can go to Google and search for Google spreadsheet. This link will open. You can simply create an Excel sheet here and name this my recipe generator. Okay, and here you can name the first column as recipe. What I want to show you is, suppose I come here and enter any dish. For example, I'll say here sandwich. Then I should receive an email, AI powered email, where how to make sandwich should be there. Okay, for now let's delete this and go to a website called Zapier. Go to Google and search for Zapier. Zapier is a website where you can go and create these kind of workflows very easily with zero code. Okay, go to zapier.com, create a free account. It will not ask you card or anything. You can have 14 days of trial. You can try things in 14 days. If you like, go for the paid. Otherwise, in trial you can do things. Click on this create and click on Zaps, that is automated workflows. Okay, so I'm going to create a workflow now. This workflow should get triggered when somebody comes and adds a new recipe here. So I'll click on this trigger and I will say Google Sheets. Once you click Google Sheets, it will ask you to connect your Google account. Obviously, right? Because that Google Sheet is located in my Google account. I'll come here and I will say trigger event new or updated spreadsheet row. Triggers when a new row is added or modified in a spreadsheet. Fine. Account, what you can do is, as I told you, you can connect your Google account in whichever account your Excel sheet is there. Connect that account and then say continue. Then it will ask you to choose spreadsheet. Go and choose my recipe generator. Then it will ask you to choose worksheet. Go and choose sheet 1. Then it will ask you to choose trigger column. Okay, so you can choose this recipe column. Now say continue and then you can test this. So I will say test trigger, and as you can see, it has create a spreadsheet row in your account and test again. So let me add a row here. So I will say sandwich, for example. Let's see if that is coming here. Test trigger, one row should be fetched here if the connection is working fine. So as you can see, one row is coming and in recipe the value is sandwich. So that row is coming. So this step is working fine. Now what we will do, we will go to the next step, and this step we will include AI, and for AI we will choose here Open AI. In OpenAI you can choose ChatGPT OpenAI, and here again the rule is same. You need to put your OpenAI key here, or any other LLM if you want to use, right? That LLM's key you need to put, and then that account will be connected. Then what you want to do? You want to, in OpenAI, I want to conversation basically, or legacy conversation. Sends a chat to OpenAI and generates a completion. This is fine. So I will go for legacy text generation. As you can see, this is unfolddataScience@gmail.com is where my API is. So it is already connected because I entered my API in Zapier before. So my ChatGPT is connected. For you, first time it will ask you to create the enter the key. So enter the key, okay? Then say continue. Once you say continue, it will ask some user message and some system message or instruction. So you are a great cook. Given a recipe name, give me step by step process of how to make it including all ingredients needed. Okay, so I don't bother about spelling whenever I'm talking to ChatGPT etc., because these guys are good in spelling things. Include all ingredients, and then I will say recipe here, and here if you click on this plus, right, you can enter the output from the previous step. So here I will take this one, recipe. Okay, so this will come as a variable. Now as you can see, model is already GPT-4o mini, which is fine. Stable version fine. Memory key is okay. And what I will do is I will copy this same thing and put in instructions as well. Okay, you are a helpful instruction. So minimal settings I am doing, and then I will say next, and then you can test this step as well. So if you see here, system message is flowing properly. You are a great cook. Given recipe and give me step-by-step process. Recipe here. Now let me test this step if it is coming fine. Okay, so I will say test. If this step is running fine, then I should be getting the sandwich making process basically. So I think the model is running in background. Once it runs, it will give us the model output. Let it run. Okay, as you can see here, the reply from the model is coming. Here is a recipe. So classic turkey and cheese sandwich recipe, knife, instructions, add vegetable, everything is here. Okay, so I will say I will cancel this. Basically this step is running fine. Now what we want to do, we want to send an email, right? So I'll go here and I will say email. I want to send an email, right? So I will say email, and email by Zapier, action event, send outbound email. Okay, I'll say continue, and to whom you want to send the email. So let's say to unfold data science at gmail.com. This is the ID, unfold data science at gmail.com. Subject, here is your recipe for, and here I can take variables. So I will take from Excel sheet recipe. Okay, here is your recipe for, and then what you want to go in the body. In body it's very simple, just the model output. So you can write some message here, hi, model output below, model output below, and here what we can do, we can take it from the model. So reply. Okay, and then enjoy your, here again we can take this one. Okay, attachment nothing, from nothing, and then these things are fine. These things are not mandatory. So I'll go here and say continue and send outbound mail. So here is your recipe, hi, model output below, here is your recipe. These things will come here. Okay, and attachment, form name, these things also you can put, but I'm just putting these as empty. Fine. And then test step, I will say if this step is running fine, then I should receive an email in unfolddataScience@gmail.com. If you see here, right, model output below, here is the simple and delicious recipe, classic turkey, etc. Everything is coming. Now this workflow is ready. What we can do is we can publish this workflow. So I will go here and say publish. So this workflow will get published. So this workflow is published now. If you go to Zaps, you will see that this workflow, basically I can rename it. Yeah, I can rename it recipe generator. Always I'm writing wrong spelling, guys, just ignore that. Oh my god, again that help is coming, right? Recipe generator. I think in the Excel sheet also I have written wrong spelling, but it's fine, let it be. This is on, which means this means this is on. Okay, which means if I go and add here one more row, that will get triggered. So let me add here paneer butter masala. One more row I have added, and then I need to do nothing. Everything will happen in the background and I will receive an email in some time. If you want to see if the Zap is running, you can go here, you can click here, you can go to view history, and it will trigger. Basically now only I have added the row, so it will trigger in some time, few minutes, and then you will see one run will come here and one email will come to me. So I will show you in a moment. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have received, here is your recipe for paneer butter masala, and here is the delicious recipe. These are the things I need, these are optional, this is instruction, step 1, step 2, step 3, 4, 5. Enjoy your paneer butter masala. Okay, 0 minutes ago. And if you can see in Zap runs, you will see that the Zap has run just now, it has run. Okay, so every time you go and add a row here, you don't need to do anything. Zap will run on its own. It will send you an email like this. So this is an amazing workflow that you can create in very less amount of time, guys. I wanted to show you, and I wanted to tell you AI is not only for coders. There is something very exciting I'm going to announce next week, guys. Stay tuned and you will be very happy to see my announcement next week. I'm going to bring to you something very special. So stay tuned. See you all next week.